Hey there, happy Friday. I'm Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber, and we've seen some showers and some storms today, a good deal of lightning with the rain that's moved through across our neighborhoods. But on the flip side of that, when they leave, we are left with a bunch of heat. So how will that factor into your weekend forecast? I've got that answer.
A wastewater plant we first investigated nearly 3 years ago is back at the center of concerns. I'm Stephanie Molina in Odom, where TCEQ is proposing a 6-figure penalty. I'll break down the details.
I'm Jacob Daniels, and I told you upgrades were coming to Flower Bluff. Now it's time for an update. Stick around to see the progress and how the impact affects you.
Hey everybody, I'm Drew Bishop in Portland, and coming up, I'll tell you why a lifelong Eagles fan is buying Cowboys merch for a good cause.
Thank you for joining us on Chris 6 News. I'm Clara Benitez Cortez. Here's what we have been following across the coastal bend.
Hazmat crews are trying to identify a mystery chemical that sent 9 first responders to the hospital. The exposure happened this morning at a Quality Inn in Alice. Officers and medics became dizzy while treating an unresponsive woman. 2 police officers have already been released from the hospital. The other first responders and the woman remain in stable condition. Christie Spawn Alice locked down its emergency room for an hour and a half as a precaution. Hospital officials say the ER is now fully open and reoperating again.
Flood relief in the form of a multi-million-dollar grant could be coming to some West Side residents. On Tuesday, the Corpus Christi City Council is scheduled to vote on a resolution that would authorize the submittal of a grant application to the Texas Department of Emergency Management. The grant is for $6.6 million and would be for the La Boya Creek project. The project would help reduce chronic flooding that has plagued neighborhoods near La Boya Creek. Those neighborhoods include Los Encinos, Las Colonias, and the Molina neighborhood. La Boya Creek's flooding history goes back years. According to city records, there has been notable flooding in that area in 2010, 2015, 2016, and 2018. Part of the La Boya Creek flood prevention project includes the construction of a detention pond and improvements to culverts in that area.
I'm Stephanie Molina in Odom, where the state is taking action involving the city's wastewater plant, the same facility we first reported concerns nearly 3 years ago. TCEQ is proposing a 6-figure penalty for several violations. I'll break down what we found and what city leaders had to say. Back in 2023, 6 Investigates obtained a memo showing city leaders acknowledging wastewater problems, while directing a contractor not to hire anyone who might report those problems to the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality. The 2023 inspection led to a proposed agreed order assessing a $162,650 administrative penalty for 18 alleged violations at the city's wastewater treatment plant. The city requested a plan to give it more time to address the violations, but Mayor David Maldonado says the request cannot move forward until a separate compliance plan from 2019 is closed out. He says working to fix the system has been frustrating.
So here we are, years later, and we're looking back and going, well, this was supposed to be fixed already. So why are we still working on it?
I reached out to former mayor and current city council member Virginia Garza for a comment. Garza signed the 2023 memo directing a contractor not to hire anyone who might report sewer issues to state regulators. As of this report, I have not received a response. The proposed order has not been finalized. The city says it is continuing to work with TCEQ to address the violations.
I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Jacob Daniels, and over 10,000 votes were cast to upgrade and alter Flower Bluff ISD. Now I'm getting an exclusive tour to check in on the progress just in time for the first day.
My exclusive Chris 6 FBISD update tour starts here at the ECC, where Flower Bluff ISD has been busy.
As part of Bond 2025 this summer, we've had a really busy summer. So the first thing you see behind me is the ECC parking lot. One thing that's happened is the traffic's backed up on Purdue really badly every year. So we took advantage of Bond 2025 funding and have added more queuing so parents can actually be able to queue and park and get their kids into school now.
Graf told me the new lot should be ready for the first day of school. The concrete should be finished being poured on July 25th, and the rest is just striping. It's a fix district leaders say is long overdue for parents who have been previously sat and waited on Purdue Drive.
I think everybody who goes to school from pre-K on remembers the experience trying to park and get in and out of the ECC.
From there, it's on to the stadium where new lights are being put in place. Then Graf took me to the newly repaved tennis courts that he hopes people will enjoy.
Within reason, we want to turn over as much of this to the community and allow for public access as possible. So our tennis courts, every weekend they play pickleball on our tennis courts.
The upgrades aren't only for game day. Over at the primary school, the changes are right under our feet.
Every campus around the district right now has brand new floors installed, and we've painted 3 of them. We painted at the primary, the ECC, and the intermediate so far.
New paint is being rolled on, and that'll be done before the start of school. And the biggest transformation, the junior high, which looks like a mess now, but it's all part of improvements.
Major project we got going on is the junior high mechanical, electrical, and plumbing renovation. Basically, we took out all of the ceiling grids, we took out all of the AC units in each of the classrooms, we took out all the ductwork, the chilled water piping, and it's all brand new.
And for the man overseeing it all, this summer means something more than just new buildings.
It's the best part, and being able to deliver on these projects for the community, I think, is the most exciting part for all of us. Finally getting to see concrete poured behind us. You know, we've done months and months and months of planning.
This phase of the $193 million improvement is on track to be open by August 12th, the first day of school.
From concrete to classrooms, Flower Bluff ISD says this is just the beginning of what voters signed up for. Reporting from my former theater class in Flower Bluff, I'm Jacob Daniels, Chris 6 News.
Hey there, I'm Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber. We've been tracking a round of rain on the radar loop here with much more off into the Gulf. Once it starts to get closer to land, though, there's some work happening against this rainfall, and it's starting to taper off. So we won't rule out any showers through the early evening time frame, but it's not going to be a washout. Things are generally pretty dry. This is just moisture getting pushed right into the Texas Gulf Coast because of the big weather picture, but there are a lot of cooks in the kitchen with this forecast. So narrowing down the exact timing for some of that rain is the toughest challenge, because at different levels of the atmosphere, we have things that are pro-rain and against rain. So here's how your weekend will transition from this kind of pattern. We'll see the scattered showers and storms that we've seen today continue into tomorrow, and those will bring some heavy downpours at times, but they should not be severe. The lightning, however, will put on a show because of some of that Saharan dust that's out there, so please be careful. We'll watch those rain chances weekend as we head into Sunday, but they'll be back next week. I'll tell you more about it ahead.
Hey everybody, I'm Drew Bishop at Yo Philly in Portland, where cheesesteaks and Pokemon cards are coming together to benefit local veterans.
Carmelo, number 2.
When Nick Catalano opened Yo Philly 10 years ago, he felt the love from the Coastal Bend.
When we moved here, the way the school and the teams and the parents took us in, it was a blessing. Like, I couldn't have been any happier moving to this town.
And that's why he always looks for new ways to give back to the community that welcomed him in. Now, Catalano is lining his shop with Pokemon cards and using the proceeds to help more people.
If I could buy something for $50 and then we can raffle it off and make $200, well, that's another $150 we could give back to our local vets.
And even though he's a lifelong Eagles fan, Catalano is sacrificing his fandom, collecting Dallas Cowboys cards to raise more money.
It's for a good cause. When I was holding the cards, I had rubber gloves on. It's a tough thing to see in my shop.
Yo Philly will be hosting a raffle event and card swap every month, starting on Saturday, with all proceeds benefiting the Gregory Portland High School art program and the local VFW.
Every month, we're going to add in 2 or 3 different groups. The vets are always going to be every month. That's a given.
I met with Chico Hinojosa, who leads the charge for the VFW.
We've already collaborated on a couple of fundraisers. They've contributed so much already in our short 2 years.
Hinojosa says the money raised will go towards finishing the VFW's food truck so they can begin making money for themselves, bring proof of revenue to the bank, and then look to buy their own space for veterans to meet.
Sometimes for a veteran, just having a conversation is therapeutic.
Catalano says he'll do anything to help veterans and the community that welcomed him so warmly. That helping spirit was instilled in him at a young age.
I'm the way I am with giving is because of my father.
And now he's passing that on to his son, Carmelo, through the family business.
Like my dad said, help the community, just to give back. I'm really proud of my dad. And
the card swap and raffle at Yo Philly in Portland begins Saturday at 6 p.m. Reporting for Chris 6 News, I'm Drew Bishop.
An iconic piece of downtown Corpus Christi is going away. We're talking about downtown's iconic parking meters. The city has begun removing all parking meters and expects to be done by the end of the month. Over 800 meters are being removed. In late June, the city council voted to eliminate 7 positions from parking enforcement. The removal of the parking meters was part of that change. Now, the city's code compliance will be taking over parking enforcement.
Watching Chris 6, a part of the Scripps News Group.
Summer break is already wrapping up for some local students. Tolosa Midway students are heading back to the classroom next week. The district operates on a year-round schedule. The new school year officially begins on Wednesday. Before classes start, parents and students can meet their teachers. The district is hosting meet and greet events on Monday and Tuesday. Monday is for 3rd through 5th graders and special education students. Tuesday is for pre-K through 2nd grade. You can find the exact times for your child on the district website.
A federal appeals court is keeping the Texas DREAM Act on hold. The law previously allowed undocumented students to pay in-state tuition at public colleges. A judge struck down the program last year. Several advocacy groups and students stepped in to defend the law. On Thursday, an appeals court denied their request to reopen the case. Texas Governor Greg Abbott is praising the decision. The groups must now decide whether to take their appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court. U.S. military bases are pumping billions of dollars into the Texas economy. Governor Greg Abbott released a new study highlighting the financial impact. The report shows military installations contribute nearly $149 billion to the state. The bases also support more than 628,000 direct and indirect jobs. Texas is currently home to 15 major U.S. military installations.
The Internal Revenue Service is simplifying penalty relief for millions of eligible taxpayers. Beginning this summer, the IRS will automatically waive certain penalties for taxpayers with a strong history of filing and paying on time. Now, this new program replaces the long-standing first-time abate process, which typically required taxpayers to request the relief. Under the new automatic exemption from penalty program, eligible taxpayers will no longer need to take any action.
Hey there, happy Friday. I'm Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber. Let's walk through your forecast as we transition from the tail end of the work week into the weekend, because I'm sure you've got some plans to have some good times out there for Saturday and Sunday, and we're going to have to plan around some rainfall. More importantly than that, no one's made of sugar. There's plenty of water in the air, which is a big part of the forecast, but some of that Saharan dust, I think, is enhancing that lightning, and that's what we need to watch out for. That's the dangerous part of a thunderstorm, right? The lightning. So please make sure that whatever happens this weekend, when thunder roars, we go indoors. It's more of a concern for Saturday than anything, but we'll start off with what makes the rain. All the water in the air. Plenty of moisture shown here with these darker shades of green on our moisture tracker. That is going to be very abundant throughout tonight and into Saturday. This does taper back to some of those lighter greens on Sunday, but make no mistake, while the rain chances are going down a bit on Sunday, it is still going to be very, very humid. Lots of water in the air. We're just not going to get to wring it out. So it's going to feel hot and humid. Please make sure that you are staying cool. But let's talk about those rain chances heading into your Saturday. That timeline is going to peak as we move to the late morning, early afternoon time frame. Another round of those showers moving in, kind of like we've seen each of the past couple of afternoons, cooking up on the sea breeze in the heat of the day. So going through the rest of tonight, temperatures falling into the 80s. For the most part, it's dry, but if you stay up too late, we may see some showers around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, especially for the coastal neighborhoods or far inland reaches of the brush country. And then heading into your Saturday morning, we'll be watching for rain that approaches the coast again. And then this kind of has a bit of a fight as it nears the actual land of the coastal bend. And some of those showers and storms start to fall apart. That's why they're more scattered in nature, but make no mistake, when they do happen, they are going to offer a good bit of rain. Temperatures still make it to the 90s for a lot of neighborhoods into your Saturday, and then things dial back a bit. We'll be watching these rain chances mostly on Saturday. Things dial back for Sunday and Monday, but it looks like we've got a wet weather pattern setting up for the middle of next week. I'll give you a look at that 7-day forecast ahead.
Nearly half of Americans say they are struggling to pay their bills. A new National Financial Capability study found 1 in 4 Americans, 25%, now spend more than they earn. That's up from roughly 20% in previous surveys. And 63% admitted that thinking about money makes them anxious. Researchers say rising costs are putting pressure on more households, especially with incomes remaining relatively stable. That vacation photo you just posted, it may be giving away more than just your smile. New research from McAfee Labs found that artificial intelligence can figure out where a photo was taken nearly 90% of the time, even when location settings and GPS data are turned off. Researchers tested publicly available AI tools and found they could identify locations using clues like landmarks, street signs, architecture, and even local plants. Cybersecurity experts warn scammers could use that information to create highly targeted phishing messages that seem eerily personal and convincing. They recommend you think twice before posting vacation photos in real time. And about 1,200 tickets to the World Cup finals are still available. That's the good news. The bad news? Prices start at about $7,300 each. The final match is expected to be one of the hottest tickets in sports history as the tournament returns to North America. FIFA says demand remains extremely high despite the steep prices. The World Cup final is set for July 19th at the New York, New Jersey Stadium.
A new bakery is drawing huge crowds in Corpus Christi. Crumble Cookie opened its doors to the public today at the shops at La Palmera. People started lining up at 4 in the morning to get their hands on the sweet treats. Now by 8 a.m., lines of customers wrapped around the building. Some fans say they are thrilled to finally have a location close to home.
Well, I've been a fan since like 2022, so I've been having to drive to San Antonio or the Valley or just somewhere far, and it's just like amazing to have Crumble in Corpus now.
Customers walked away with boxes full of treats like s'mores, Twix, and pink sugar cookies. Many in line say they already plan to come back for more.
All right, I'm Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber with one more look at your 7-day forecast, starting off with this evening. And that dog walking forecast brought to you by our friends over at Lion of Utah. Today's star, you may have seen him this morning. This is Peaches. Do you see the dog in this photo? It took me a minute, but I wear glasses for a reason. This is Peaches right here. I thought he was a coffee table, but that's over to the left. Either way, a big incognito puppy needs to go for a walk. That gets kind of tough, especially for the fluffy pups like Peaches when we have this humidity out there. So as temperatures make their way down through the 80s heading into this evening, just know it is humid. It is going to be feeling like the 90s for a lot of neighborhoods, and as that breeze starts to calm during the evening time frame, may not offer much relief. So when we don't have the rain in the forecast, rest assured, we're going to have a lot of humidity to make it feel very much like a South Texas summer. You should plan accordingly and learn from my mistakes. If you're going to spend time outdoors, remember to use that SPF 30 or better. Even on cloudy days, the UV rays can get you. Here's a look at the next 7 days.
That's all the time we have for now. Thank you so much for watching KRIS 6 News. Have a great one.